Imagine growing up in a time when the internet was a new invention and mobile phones were a luxury. This was the world of Generation X. They were born in an era of change and transition, a time when the world was on the brink of a digital revolution. Generation X was the bridge, the connective thread that linked the analog past with the digital future. They were the caretakers of creativity, the founders of some of the world's biggest companies. They penned the first lines of code, breathed life into the internet, and gave birth to the technological marvels we take for granted today. Yet, they were also rebels, independent spirits who challenged the status quo. They questioned, they pushed, they broke barriers, and they set new trends. Their independent streak often led to a high rate of divorce, a testament to their relentless pursuit of individuality and self-expression. They were a generation unafraid to dismantle the norm, to rebuild and redefine the world as we know it. Generation X, a generation as unique as it is misunderstood, stands at the crossroads of the past and the future. From founding big companies to creating cultural revolutions, Generation X has left an indelible mark on the world. But was it for the better or the worse? Let's start with the positives. Generation X, those born between the mid-60s and the early 80s, were unique creators. They were at the forefront of technological advancements, giving birth to many of the big companies we see today. Their innovative spirit bridged the past to the future, paving the way for the digital age we live in now. Their creative contributions didn't stop at technology. They also had a significant impact on culture, music, and art. However, not everyone views their impact as wholly positive. Some argue that Generation X, with their independent and sometimes rebellious nature, has also had a hand in creating some of the challenges faced by millennials today. High divorce rates, a characteristic often associated with Generation X, have had profound effects on family structures and societal norms. Moreover, Generation X has often been labeled as selfish, a trait that has been both celebrated for driving ambition and criticized for fostering a lack of community spirit. This perceived selfishness has been a point of contention, leading to clashes with other generations, particularly the baby boomers and millennials. In addition, some critics argue that the very technological advancements Generation X championed have led to increased levels of stress, anxiety, and disconnection in younger generations. Whether you believe Generation X has helped or hurt the future, one thing is clear: their impact is undeniable. Generation X sits between the baby boomers and the millennials, two generations that often seem at odds with each other. But where does Generation X fit in this clash of generations? Let's dive in. Generation X is often seen as the middle child, sandwiched between the influential baby boomers and the digitally native millennials. They grew up during a time of significant societal change, which has had a profound impact on their worldview and their relationships with other generations. On one hand, Generation X shares common ground with the baby boomers. They were raised in a world before the internet, and they understand the value of hard work and independence. They've seen the world change dramatically and have had to adapt and evolve along with it. On the other hand, they also find commonality with millennials. Generation X was the first to grow up with computers in their homes, setting the stage for the digital revolution that millennials would later fully embrace. They understand the pressures of living in a digital age, and they faced many of the same economic challenges that millennials grapple with today. However, these shared experiences also lead to conflicts. Generation X often finds itself caught in the middle of the ideological battles between baby boomers and millennials. They can feel overlooked and misunderstood by both sides, leading to a unique form of generational tension. But it's not all strife and struggle. Generation X has also played a vital role in bridging the gap between these two generations. They've been instrumental in shaping our modern world, from founding the tech companies that have revolutionized our lives to leading movements for social change. Caught between the past and the future, Generation X continues to shape the world in ways that are as unique as they are controversial.